It is Aldo Gandia with this very special episode of Draft on Tap. And now Danny and Neil are not here. I am sorry. They will be back for our next show on the 22nd. But I do have two very special guests that I will introduce momentarily. But also, speaking of special guests, on our next show with Danny and Neil, we have got Nick Baumgarten, the senior writer from The Athletic. And if you are not familiar with this work, you should be. And you should be following him on Twitter because he's got great stuff like this.
All right, guys. Michigan State's Jaden Reed made more money or as much money as anybody at the Senior Bowl. Guy was outstanding. Here are the jet boosts. Anybody who watched him in college knows it. But look at that, man. That is separation. That's what that is. I mean, you cannot say, even in leaving, forget this. That's off coverage, and he just smokes the guy. That's day one. Forget it, right? I mean, easy. Nice throw. Here's the backside of it. Everybody who saw him at Michigan State had a good rapport there with Peyton Thorne, the quarterback, but was able to get to a lot of balls that a lot of other receivers couldn't, and was able to create separation constantly with other stuff. He's going to run a comeback here. You're going to watch him put the brakes on too. Boom, and get out. Another 20-mile-an-hour guy. Not the biggest. He's 5'10". He's 190-ish, something like that. He's going to go inside release and just run right by him. And I'm going to watch at the end here and watch how he – see, interference there, so we've already got one coming in. Separation through again, and then watch him readjust because this ball's not a very good throw. You watch him, he tracks the ball, readjusts, comes back to the ball, and he draws a flag. You're not going to see the flag come in, but they do throw a flag. This guy is a terrific football player, made himself a lot of money at the Senior Bowl. Stock up.
Don't forget, February 22nd, that's the next Draft on Tap show, and Nick Baumgartner from The Athletic will be joining Danny and Neil to get into it and have some robust draft conversation. And I think we're going to have that too now with our first guest, JP Acosta, writes for SB Nation. I met him actually about 2-3 years ago. He's a graduate of Northwestern Medill School of Journalism and was a guest on Buffon 55, helping us preview a Bears-Jaguars game. This guy knows his stuff. He's an excellent interview. Let's go to it now. With me now is JP Acosta, writer for SB Nation. JP, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great, too. Did you have a good time down in Mobile?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. It was my first time down in Mobile for the Senior Bowl. The food was terrific. I had some nice crawfish. That's very sneaky filling. It's sneaky filling food. You think you're getting you see them little small pieces when you break them open. It's like, oh, I can zoom through these. But then you're like, man, I'm sitting here full. I don't know if I can keep eating these. But overall, it was just a great time. I was able to talk ball with a lot of fun people. And I was able to watch some football. That's the best part.
Yeah, I tell all of our followers here they really should make it a trip down to Mobile for Senior Bowl week because